It's such a boy sport. I would never call my team Team Purple Helmets. That's hilarious.
Hey guys, so we are, or certainly I am, at Donington Race Circuit this weekend. It is so windy and very wet out there, and I haven't been out and filmed much. I came yesterday. We've managed to set up a pitch in the wind, in the rain. You might be able to hear the cars in the background there. It's just too wet and too windy to go out and film for you now. But Lyndsay and the boys are due tonight. They're going to join me later, and tomorrow's looking a nicer day, so I'm hoping I can get out there and film a bit and show you guys around. But great circuit, haven't been here for years. A lot of interesting stuff going on this weekend. I'm here with the Clios. Now these Clios, they're so well matched. The racing on these Clios is going to be real close knit together, so it should make some interesting racing. Along with the wet circuit, it should be exciting. So hopefully I'll film some of that for you, and I'll give you guys a look around, hopefully later or tomorrow, just as soon as it dries out and the wind drops down.
Steve's put the camera on me, expecting me to say something clever and interesting about the cars. I don't really know about cars. It's kind of nice being in the atmosphere, surrounded by the engines revving and the Jennies going. Oh, that's not so nice. I don't like generators so much. But I'm just walking and talking because I'm not really sure what to say about the cars. Honda, like the lawnmower.
No, like the car. Big old girl.
Why does it have to be female?
Huh?
Why do you have to give it a female gender?
Oh.
I say that's a boy. It's a beast. Steve and the boys like coming and looking at the cars. I like looking at the motorhomes. Petrol station? Is that where they fill up?
That's where you can fill up if you don't bring your own fuel. Yeah.
Okay.
Loving the leggings, Linz.
Thank you. Maybe another new pair. Might be a little bit addicted. It's just so smoothing. It's good. So the race meets that we come to are held up and down the country. I think they're loads on different weekends. They're different levels of races, and it's just anybody who owns a race car can become part of the tour as long as you maintain it and you do all the things you need to do to keep a car on the road. That is probably everything I know about these races, apart from the fact we've got a few mates who drive in them.
And we sponsor.
And we sponsor some. Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Apparently so.
Nice. Jack, you want to tell me a little bit about the series that we're in?
Yeah, it's very close racing. Cars are about 180 horsepower. Specs very similar. Everyone's got the same sort of car, suspension, ECU, setups are limited to what you can do with your campers and casters and things.
Pretty close racing.
Limited tyres, yeah. Just very close racing, and everyone's fairly good, so it makes for good racing, yeah.
Fantastic. Look forward to it. Thanks, buddy.
No worries.
Right, we're lined up for qualifying, first race qualifying, and they're just checking over the cars, a bit of scrutineering, checking the noise levels, making sure the fire extinguisher's there, make sure the lights are working and everything like that. goes out for qualifying now. But let me walk you through this next bit. Steve's coming down here, gunning it, and as he's come into this corner, he's hit something greasy and his back end's gone. You see that? And off he goes into the grass and straight into the gravel pit, and he almost rolls it there, look. There we are. Well, he thinks he's out of trouble, but little did he know, right behind him, driver 86 has done the same thing, lost it on the greasy pot. He's heading straight towards him there, and all of a sudden, bang. Now, fortunately, Steve's all right. He gets up and walks away from this, but unfortunately, the car is pretty battered. It took a big impact from the rear, and it's going to take a lot of sorting out.
Well, this is not how I wanted to be going around Donington Park because of that. Someone had dropped fluid and it just hooked me up, and then I lost it, and then Oliver Wade got hit in the same oil and he stove it back to me, so it wasn't his fault. It was just, yeah, the conditions are damp and stuff, but it's yeah, it's racing. But we will rebuild and get going. She's been a good girl up to now, but she's absolutely toast now. Yeah.
Oliver Wayne's separate accident just happened to end where your dad was.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, Oliver Wayne went into the back of him, coming off. Gonna get the exhaust off and put a bit of a stand on.
Was he alright?
What happens next is just amazing. Steve heads back to Milton Keynes to go and get a boot lid and to get some new rear lights. Drops the car round to another team, and they just get amongst it. And they just start with the jack and the hammers, and they just start straightening the body out, trying to get it ready to be able to fit a new lid. Now, the qualifying is at 12 o'clock. The race is at 6 o'clock, so they're up against it here.
It'll run out now. Yeah, let her in where that short one on it.
What's the road, Georgie?
Everyone's scared of me.
Are they? You done your hair?
No.
Listen, I just noticed one of my wheels was a little bit flat. Not sure, it looks like I've been driving with it a bit flat as well. So, I'm just going to put some air in it. Turn the steer. Trick shot. Fine to you. And there it is, looking good as new.
Good lord, nice.
The addition of some nice pink tape. Go get him.
And in with the poleman in front, so Jack Twain's got the lead. There's one that's run a bit wide into the gravel there. That might be Jason Powell by the looks of things, but he'll get back on.
Right, car all fixed. Steve went out there and he drove his hardest, started at the back and managed to make his way all the way up to 6th place, which is just phenomenal. What a race.
It's come from the back of the back.
I
Well,
thought it was one of those suicide things like that with a car.
I did, yeah.
I'll be
honest, yeah. It was unreal. It was unreal. It was great. The car's just hooked, man. It's just hooked, and it's overweight. Thank you, baby. Thank you very much. That's what I do. Kicking, banging, moving, everything. I didn't care.
He said your lap time was up with the leaders at the end.
Was it?
Yeah, that's what
it
he
wasn't too far off
Yeah,
the
right.
leaders, which means the next race you're starting quite off there, aren't you?
Mate.
Oh, thank you, man.
What a day. It's been an interesting day. Steve smashed his car up in qualifying. got it fixed and went out there, started at the back and finished in 7th? 6th place.
It wasn't
from the
just
back.
smashed his car up, it was mangled.
Yeah.
And it was pulled back into shape, and he's been and collected more parts and stuck them on.
How everyone pulled together. He
That was
headed back to
amazing.
Milton Keynes to go and get some parts and just left his car with the guys, and everyone just mucked in and just unbent the car.
Yeah.
Pulled it all out. They got it fixed just in time, and he's got out on the grid and come 6th place from the back. So really, really impressive.
It's been like the weather, hasn't it, today?
Yeah,
It's been
hasn't it?
everything. It's had everything chucked at us. The only thing we've not had is snow, I guess.
Hey honey, in your element, are you? Walking the track. Huh?
Yes, dear.
Just check your steps out for the day. You find you've done loads.
I've not.
You'll notice any racing driver that walks a track will always walk the racing line. It's not
Yeah.
sure it's route. Like me, I'm heading to the exit, mate. You're in my way now. You're gonna
Sorry,
get round.
mate, they're going to bash me out of the
You're
way.
gonna get round out of the way. Look, here we go. Here we go.
Off I go. Oh, he's gone. So we're coming up to where you went off. You want to walk me through
No,
what
I
happened?
don't want to go walk through it, but I will. It was an expensive crash, right? So what happened is we came down here and we hit a bit of oil just on the right hand side. Back spun round, tried to collect it, and it sent me off into the chicane there. But we were doing about, it was wet, it was damp, we were doing about 60 or 70 mile an hour. And then straight after that, Oliver Wade hit the same oil, came round and just stuffed me in the back. It's all French racing, but the boys paid out a massive miracle by resetting up and get going. So yeah,
The
it
both
made
of
me.
you being able to
Yeah, I
get back
finished
out.
6th and I start 3rd on the next race from dead last. So I'm
Do
chuffed.
you? That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
So I'm walking here.
But you're down here. What speed are you doing down here, Stevie?
In the dry, you're on the limiter in 4th gear, and I don't look, to be fair. I didn't look how fast, but I would say it's in over 100, 105, 110.
Ed's in the vlog.
If you can see over there, Lewis is actually standing where I ended up. So I slid from here sideways all the way down to there, where Lewis is right over there.
Wow. And then, of course, your man come and smacked you.
Yeah, he did indeed. Bless him. But there's a couple of divots there from when I was here in December for where I lost the car again there.
So were you saying there was something on the track, you reckon,
Yeah,
for
there was
this?
something, because the undulation changes and it offsets and it goes sideways and you try and pick it up, but you can't, and it just sent me off into the gravel. This is the beauty of racing. It's not just about the racing, it's about, look at the amount of people walking around with their family and all that, walking around here on a track that you see on TV and you don't realise actually how nice and how small it is. On TV it looks massive, but realistically it's, you know, and you've got the touring cars to come down here, side by
right.
side, 4 abreast. It's unreal.
They have super bikes here and all, don't we?
Yeah. Oh, look, here we go. It's the lines. It's just.
Hey.
You lost it from very far back.
Yeah. Right up there.
When you're going.
This is, yeah.
Oh, there's the impact over here.
Yeah, look, you can actually see where my car tipped up a little bit like that,
Yes.
down, and that's where Oliver Wade is. There. That's his 4 wheels. So he came steaming down, lost it as well, and ploughed it straight into the back of me here.
So is this Oliver Wade?
No, this is me. Yeah. And that's Oliver Wade where he rested, where he went bang and spun round into his 4 corners.
Bit to your car.
Oh, look, there's a bit of car here, yeah.
So that suspected puncher yesterday went down again overnight. So
No, you ain't. Don't lie. What you've been doing, mate, is you've been trying a bit of Clio driving and thought you'll take the Apexes a bit too hard.
soon as the AA, we had the SR. So we got
Oh.
Steve's helped and we swapped for the spare wheel, which is not an alloy. So I'm gonna have to get that one sorted. But there's a puncher in the other one.
Get a spray paint and I'll make it.
We've got a screw in the other one, so I'll go and get that fixed, and then we'll get it put back on because I'm away again on Wednesday, I think. So for 2 weeks. Right, let's go up here and see if I can get us a better view of the paddock area. I'll show you where we've been staying the weekend. Hey, so it's been a great weekend so far. We've been hanging on Sunday for the very last race now, which is I think about 3:15. And it's just started raining again. So this is going to be another interesting race. So it's going to get out there. Not sure how much I can film and get my camera wet, but he's starting on the grid, on the front of the grid in 2nd place. So we're really excited. It's been a fab weekend. The racing's been great. The company's been great. We love coming to these events. We do love coming to these events, don't we?
It's nicer in the sun, though.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, the weather would be a little bit better. But, you know, we're just got to deal the hand, you know, play the hand we're dealt with. So, yeah, the weather's been pretty rough since we got here on Thursday. A little bit of sunshine. But yeah, last race, and then we're going to wrap this weekend up.
And head home. I've got ironing to do before the kids go to school tomorrow.
Right, let's see how this last race is. Steve, walk me through what just happened on that.
From my point of view, nothing really. I had a fairly good race. We set the car up soft, so we didn't know if it was going to rain, so we got the wet tyres on, a little bit elevated platform tyres. It was alright. Old hairpin, one of the guys went out wide, came from the inside. Unable to comment at this time, but from my point of view, he turned into me 3 times, then he went off. I carried on going, racing. I was held by line, didn't do anything untoward. Like I've been doing it for years, never ever rammed into anyone I never attend to, so the Clarks have got it now and they'll deal with it. Simple as that. Other than that, mate, it's been a fantastic weekend.
It has been a fantastic weekend.
Yeah,
Thanks, buddy.
I'm absolutely buzzing, just waiting for the trophies now, and then we're going from there. But no, great.
Don't know if anybody notices, but in 3rd place, Stephen Richardson.
Yay!
I'm now retiring.
Stephen Richardson got driver of the weekend.
Yay!
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Well done, Stevie. So there you have it, guys. That was a great race weekend. It got a bit hairy on the last race, but Stephen was completely cleared of any wrongdoing. Hope you enjoyed the video. We are not a race channel. We just like to go to the races now and again, and this was one of them weekends. Hope you join us next time. Show me that winning pose. There it is. Yay!